Hi, everybody. This is going to be the lost episode, isn't it? This is going to be Welcome to ETR, the Monday night show that you can't find. We're going to be dropping hints throughout the show. If you gather up all the hints, that will lead to a prize.
Yeah, they have to go to every streaming source to find a hint.
You have to go on every streaming source and comment. We lost our YouTube privileges. We're in YouTube jail for a 7-day period.
My bad.
I did enjoy watching the 5 minutes of that DC movie, but
sorry.
Yeah, so welcome to ETR. My name is Chris Pinkerton, if you're nasty. Joining me tonight is an amended Jackal Squad. Chan is on assignment. Joining me tonight, the Jackals. Let's go around the Jackal yard and see who's jackaling. Thanks for finding us, Rogue War 71, KJ Smith, and Facebook user.
Shout out to Facebook user.
Facebook user.
All right, here we go. They're coming in.
We're going to shout
They're
you off and
us.
see how many people we actually can get in here. Up first, the man that holds this puzzle together until it's time to fuck up the YouTube. Dust, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, my bad. We had a little bit of a glitch, as they call it. That's what I was told. It was a glitch.
We fixed the glitch.
Yes, so we are on 7-day ban. What movie was that from?
Office Space.
Oh, yeah.
Libid Payne Milton.
Oh, God, that's old.
We just fixed the glitch.
Yeah, so this week we got our peepees whacked a little bit. So
none of your favorite Realm shows will be on the YouTube channel this week. They'll be possibly next week. And the audio, if you're an audio listener, you probably won't really miss anything.
Yeah,
it'll be pretty seamless. So, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry, everybody.
They could find this. Most people in the group. There's a bunch of people that follow the Facebook, that follow the Dustmightz page.
Dun.
They'll get here, and we'll just upload the video afterwards.
That's right, because it's going to be a great video, let me tell you.
They wouldn't even let us put a community post, a text post, to tell people that, hey, we fucked up, or I fucked up.
You at least get one phone call.
No phone call.
Theoretically, I guess.
YouTube jail does not give you one phone call. They only give you one warning, which was Trailer Mania, and then one strike.
Have you guys ever been arrested?
I have been placed in handcuffs and transported to a jail, but I was not processed.
Okay.
Not in my adult life.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. I wasn't arrested, but I was processed, but so I guess I was arrested, but nothing. It was a unpaid parking ticket I knew nothing about. I was bailed out. I went to court the next day, and it was thrown out. So yeah.
Brian's not saying anything.
No,
I was 22.
Closest I've been is I have blown into a breathalyzer a couple times.
What was his name?
And I was never arrested.
Brett was Lizer.
I think that was just to get your car started, right, Brent?
Right. And I probably could have been arrested. Probably could have been arrested a couple times, but I avoided the cops. What do you call them? Eluded them?
Eluded.
I eluded them.
All right.
Eluded.
I'll just say that it ain't a crime if you don't get caught.
That's it. A quick graffiti story. When I was younger, me and my buddy snuck out of his house, probably about 17. We were doing this big blockbuster piece across from the high school that was across the projects. 3 in the morning. Of course. We better up doing it at 11 o'clock at night than 3 in the morning where we were. Sticking out like sore thumbs, using silver paint, black background, Cops chase us. We're running. My fat ass. I was a chubby, husky child. We run into the projects and we split up. We figure once we get into the projects, we'll split up. They won't find us. I ran into one of the parks and they had one of those twirly slides with the tube. Mm-hmm. My fat ass was just trying to climb up the tube.
Please tell me they yanked you out by your feet.
No. All I heard was, "Hey, fat ass, get out of the slide." So I slid out of the slide, got up. He checked me and he goes, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Nothing. He goes, you just writing your stupid name? We thought you were doing something else. You're writing your fucking name on a wall. Get the fuck out of here. He goes, wait till I find your fucking buddy. He's faster than you. But he never found him, and then we went back to my buddy's house and laughed. But yeah, that was...
Oh.
I mean, it had things... Cops, were drinking on the corner, would take the 40, pour it out. Other than that one ticket thing that I didn't know about when I got to Jersey. Central booking when I was 14 for graffiti again, but nothing super serious or anything like that. But that's my story.
All right. I've bailed plenty of people out, but I've never gotten arrested. Guess I've been lucky so far.
Yeah, mine it sounds about as white trash as it can get. So
hey, we're in Facebook jail, so this is what we're doing.
Pretty much. So out where I grew up, there wasn't a lot open after 11 p.m.
I've often said nothing good happens after 11.
My parents used to tell me this all the time too. So we used to go. It was a pilot truck stop, but it was one of the ones that had like a Subway, a Pizza Hut, a Taco Bell, right? So that was literally one of the only places where you could go eat after 11 o'clock at night. So a couple of buddies and I were sitting in this truck stop, just got our food. I'm facing, so I can see the parking lot, and they're the other two on the other side of the table facing me. So I see this guy start going to town, just like beating his girlfriend in the parking lot. So like I get up, run out, they get up, follow me after. A little scruffle kind of happens there. Cops are called because as my buddy's running out, he's like, call the cops, call the cops, call the cops. The people at Subway called the cops. Cops show up. We're in the middle of fighting. Cops separate us.
Hold on. Brink has a phone call.
Whoa. That was the landline, people. The landline.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Breaking news. We got a call here in the studio in the out-of-control room. Who could it be?
It's a call from wireless caller.
Please answer it.
Answer it.
Just answer it.
I'm not getting up.
I'm sorry, Tyler. The cops were called.
Yeah, so cops called. Cops roll up. We're in the middle of fighting. Cops separate us. We get in handcuffs. They ask the girlfriend what happened. She says that I hit on her, and her boyfriend came to her defense. So they're transporting both of us down to central booking. And by the time I got down there, because my friends are telling a different story. The people working at the place are telling a different story. So they kind of told her, look, if you file a false police report and this guy goes to jail, we're taking you too. And she recanted on her story. By the time we got down there, got out of the car, they uncuffed me, and then they left me standing in front. They're like, all right, man, you're free to go. But you guys just drove me like 15 miles from where I was.
Yeah, take a bus.
I have no way to get back to where I was. But so ended up having to call up the homies. They had to come pick me up. It was pretty funny.
Real quick, before the next story about the chat, it's easier if you guys all go to the Dustmightz YouTube page and chat there, because the YouTube viewers that are chatting can't see the Facebook post, and the Facebook people can't see it's a clusterfuck. So just slide over there and find each other. All right, that's all.
So long before I was involved with the Realm, I was pretty good at having the cops break up parties. So fresh out of high school,
I was going to say cracking safes, but
well, I can't give away all my secrets. Fresh out of high school, my best friend at the time and I had made nice with this guy. He was probably 26 and we were 18, and we worked the same job, if that tells you anything, as overnight stalkers at a very large grocery chain down south. And he lived in a trailer in the woods that was on his uncle's land, or so. It was some convoluted story. And we decided we were going to have a keg party, and we made flyers. We made flyers and passed them out.
Sure, pass them out. Let it go everywhere.
At one point in time, I looked around. The only people I knew were the three of us. And the cops came. And, it wasn't my place. It was his place. but there were probably a handful of underage people there, I would imagine. So I ran into the woods and waited it out.
You didn't like try to climb up a twirly slide in the middle of the projects in the park?
I didn't see. I looked for a twirly slide, but in the middle of the woods, this single wide trailer from the 70s, there was not. The porch collapsed that night too. I just remembered that. There was
100 better spots for me to hide in. I don't know why I panicked and tried to climb up the twirly slide. I could have easily ran into a building, went upstairs to the roof, went across, came down the other steps, hid in the bush, went over here. There was the twirly slide.
Oh, the twirly slide.
The twirly slide.
My goodness. I don't know where we are here. Tyler, how are you?
I'm good, man.
I think I needed to ask you that.
I see you 3D printed a new mic and headset over there.
Yeah, not quite. I should have, actually. I didn't think about that. Next time.
Yeah, you have to use a filament that vibrates. Boing. Okay, Mr. Brink.
Yo. I had a story to tell today, and I've forgotten what it was. Oh, yes, I know what it is. I have a question for you guys. But before that question, Chris, I have a interesting story. Well, maybe it's not interesting, but it's a brief story about how
I don't want to hear about your underwear.
My friend's house party, and it got, the cops came and broke it up, and I just remember it was one of these things. I came home from college, and I went to this party with my friend Stacy. Shout out to Stacy.
What about her mom?
I was about to say the same thing.
And of course, my friend's there. He's got a keg and all that other stuff, and basically making all this noise. And everybody there is underage, of course. And then, of course, the cops show up. And Stacy's kind of bugging out a little bit. And they're all like, "Okay, anyone who has an ID, stand over here. Anyone who doesn't have an ID, stand over in this line." And, I don't really feel like getting in trouble. So it's kind of weird. Like, Stacy's like, what do we do? And so I just kind of stood behind her, grabbed her by the shoulders, and just started walking toward the door as, like, the cops are trying to get everybody organized into these two lines. And we just walk through the door, go down the steps as all these cops are running up the steps, and then go across the street and get in my car. And she's just like, "Did we just walk out of a party that was getting raided by the cops?" And I was like, "Yeah, we just fucking walked out." It was it's kind of funny. I don't know.
It's like John Hughes. It's a John Hughes movie.
That's what it sounds like. You can walk in any room with a clipboard and pretty much do whatever you want. Yeah, seriously. Like, I think you could probably walk into Target with a red shirt on and a clipboard and go in the back room. I'm here to audit your cage.
Did you see the guy that showed up at Target wearing the Target Cobra logo T-shirt and face mask?
That's Ruben, one of the Marauders. You've met him before. He comes to NJCC.
Oh my gosh, that was too funny, man.
Yeah. Did you see that, Dust?
No.
So have you seen the Cobra Target logo?
Yeah, I did.
So Ruben printed out, got a shirt made. It's a white shirt with that logo and a mask with the same logo. And he went in Target and took all these pictures like he was stocking and pushing gondolas around. That's some good shit. He's a funny dude for sure. Oh, man. I'm trying to think of any other. I was at a wrestling show that got busted by the cops. This is a funny story. I'm going to tell it because trust me, we have time. So I was involved in pro wrestling down in Alabama, and there was a promoter that ran deathmatch wrestling. So this is the wrestling that's like the barbed wire ropes and the light tubes, and they're jumping off balconies through 72 flaming tables and hitting each other with weed eaters, and it's insane. So my brother-in-law, in Insane Lane, if you ever want to go put Insane Lane into your YouTube, it's not the band Insane Lane, it's the deathmatch wrestler. You can see some absolutely crazy shit this man used to do. I went with him to this event, and I knew a lot of the people that were there. They had a couple of regular wrestling matches, but it was going to be a deathmatch show, and I knew that. So to start the show off, I was sitting in the crowd by myself because everybody I knew was in the back, and I wasn't performing or anything yet.
Yeah.
I knew the guy who was doing the ring announcing, and then he was having to run up this little bitty spiral staircase. This wasn't like a rec center gym kind of thing. He had to run up this little bitty staircase. I liken it to a fat kid trying to get up a slide almost.
Hey.
Because he was also doing the color commentary, and so he was running back and forth. And I knew him. His name's Smooth. He went by Smooth. His name's Matthew. So the first match starts, and it's these two guys that at the time I didn't know at all. But I actually got to know them pretty well through the years of working in wrestling. They're actually from Indianapolis, but they come out, and these guys like were legit hitting each other. Like you could feel. Then that was kind of their shtick, is how you really hit each other. You could feel the punches land, like it would almost shake you. And it spills out of the ring. And they're in the second and third row. Now, this is the first match. There was no opening. There was no ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to see tonight is unlike anything you've ever witnessed before. No, it was ring music, wrestlers, intros, go. Complete. They're in the middle of the chairs, slinging chairs everywhere, hitting each other with anything they get their hands on. There's a middle-aged woman sitting next to me, and next to her is her husband, and she leans over to her husband and says, I think they need a new referee. That was her takeaway from that. And it went down here from there. Somebody called the cops. I end up doing the ring announcing just because the poor guy he's in no shape to be getting up and down these steps more than once, much less between every match. And there was like a million matches. That show got canceled halfway through. The promoter ends up hiding behind the building in the bushes because people are trying to get their money back. I ended up hustling him for $20 because I did his ring announcing. But that was pretty funny story about that getting closed down. I ran a deathmatch show at one of mine, and it was a fans bring the weapons match. And there was a kid that wrestled for me that was in high school, and he had taken
That's a terrible idea.
Then it works.
Okay, well,
not now,
listen,
not so much now.
This is more like people put they'll hot glue thumbtacks onto a wiffle ball bat and shit like that. They're not bringing. Okay, maybe your reaction plays into this. I had the resource officer from the local high school contact me and say, "Hey, Corey, who's one of the kids that wrestled for us, and anyways." He said, "Hey man, he brought this flyer to go. What kind of weapons are y'all talking about?" So I had to explain to this Southern police officer the art of deathmatch wrestling and the fact that I don't want people bringing guns and knives to this. It's more of you're building all this crap for us so we don't have to. A razor blade board. They get a piece of insulation foam and glue razor blades in it and all sorts of crazy shit. So, yeah.
Back when wrestling was fun, right?
Yeah, it was. I don't know if I mentioned this on here, but I think
still
I
do.
think
They still doing crazy shit like that in Japan and shit.
They're still doing crazy shit like that in Delaware.
Oh, really?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they still. But Japan,
cool.
Yes, they actually had Big Japan had one of their deathmatch tournaments. They had a tournament of. They did something in Atlantic City recently. I don't know. It still pops off all the time. Yeah. Actually, I think my old wrestling promotion. I think we're gonna do a Zoom reunion soon.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
See these old cripple men talk to each other.
Hey, you see one right here.
Well,
every Monday.
Yep, I'm right there with you, the old man crippled pile. Well, ETR, here we are.
They're fine. They're fine in the chat. Chat squad's getting together.
Yeah, we're getting there. They're forming up like Voltron or one of those other characters.
Spread the word, people.
That's right. So I guess since we all have told by the way, I have two monitors. The reason I'm looking to the side.
Oh, okay.
There's the camera. There's the monitor. I'm not watching wrestling, although I meant to put it in a little box in the corner.
I thought maybe you're playing Destiny or something.
You know I'm not going to be that guy. Remember that guy? Yeah. So let's talk about some haulage. Why don't we do that? Why don't we talk about what'd you get? That was snappy.
Yeah, that's a catchy one.
I want to get on a boat, drink some beers, and listen to that shit. That's what I want to do.
That's old. I did that beat probably about 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. Never did anything with it. It's very commercial.
Not very
Thank you.
good at boats.
Beers on the boat tree is done. The summer's over. Labor Day.
You know,
Sorry, G-plug.
I'm sorry. I have another story. It's story time.
No, come on, story time. Bring it on.
So when Mason was younger, he was in Cub Scouts, and I was his Cub Scout leader for his pack, the smaller one, pack.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an interesting time because the Cub Scouts for kids, I think, gets boring because you try to make them do all this book work and they don't really care. Which by the time you get to Boy Scouts, you basically do whatever you want. I mean, you can do the book work or you don't. So, there was this kid in my in my group who I knew his dad. I think his dad was a couple years older than me in high school. I think I worked with him like at the Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, I said that. But he, the kid, no matter what you said, okay, Jimmy, can you sharpen your pencil? I'm not very good at sharpening pencils. Okay, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, can you scoot your seat up a little bit so you can get a little closer? Because you're getting, crumbs all on the floor. I'm not very good at scooting up. No matter what, I mean, and listen, I won't lie.
This kid needs to be a character, Chris.
My family, like, anytime, hey, Jimmy, you need to go to the bathroom before we take this, long car ride. I'm not very good at going to the bathroom. And I often wonder, like, that kid I guess he would have graduated high school this year. I'm not very good at wearing a mask.
How did that pop into your head, that guy? How'd that kid pop in your head?
Something.
We were on one mission, and that kid just came out of the fucking blue.
Dude, I don't know. I have this other bit that I've been running with lately, and it's no matter what, like Dust, it's like you told the story. I got stuck I was in the slide, and the cops.
Yeah.
Happened to a friend of mine. That's all you have to say seriously, any conversation. I'm gonna use it the rest of the night. Anytime somebody's, it happened to a friend of mine. But that's all. You don't have to elaborate. It's a great way to in the bit for whoever. If you're like, I don't want to listen to this motherfucker. Yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, it happened to a friend of mine. And you can change it.
You just roll on. You keep rolling.
I've got my kids doing it. I said something silly to Kennedy. She's like, yeah, happened to a friend of mine. So now everybody is gonna be stealing my bit.
That'll definitely kill like the one up, the infamous one up. You say something and someone has something better, and it happened to a friend.
Well, I got stuck in a water slide. We had to get the fire department to get me.
It wasn't the cops; it was the FBI, and it was dogs.
That's right.
Biting at my feet.
I mean, there was this kid that lived down the street from us, and that Mason was friends with, and he had a shark tooth necklace he'd gotten at the beach. And he told Mason that he had punched a shark and knocked its tooth out, and that's what that tooth was. I was watching the Today Show this morning, hours before Mason would get to bed. And some guy was on there like, man fights off shark to save wife, and I wanted to get Mason. I was like, look, your buddy JJ just rescued some woman at the beach.
Happened to a friend of mine.
See? It's fucking gold. And I want to say I came up with this. I don't think I'm stealing somebody's bit, because a lot of the time I think I unconsciously do that.
Yeah, it happens. Someone hit me up like, such and such did that in '87. Go fuck yourself. I'm doing it now.
Bro, happened to a friend of mine. Yeah, like Circle logos, right? Remember Circle logos? Yeah. I probably just brought the hell upon our house.
Fuck that, dude.
All right. Oh, Dust.
Want me to run the promo again?
Run the promo again, so maybe I can get a little bit on track here.
All right. What promo are we running now?
I don't know. I guess the What'd You Get promo.
There you go.
All right. Thanks again for finding us here. It's the Rama Collector's Scavenger Hunt. Gather up all the clues and you get a prize. Somebody's going to send me a bunch of clues, and I'm just going to feel so bad I'll send them something. Dust.
Yo, not much this week. I want to thank the the traveler, the finder, Tyler.
The traveler has come.
The milkman.
Yes, the land of milk and honey. You got me the Marvel Legends Green Goblin and Electro.
Are those the ones you want?
Yeah.
Are those
So
the
now I
same
can get rid
pictures?
of the other ones. So anybody wants
you
the
go.
other ones, hit me up. Cheap.
There you go.
Cheap Legends. Other than that, nothing nerdy. Bought a great big ass London broil today. Put it on the grill.
London broil.
London broil. I put it with the creamy Italian dressing.
No, that looked delicious. What? Forgive my butcher ignorance here. What cut of meat is a London broil? in that?
You remember when we all got together the last time and we had that steak by you? Me and Brian cooked it.
Okay, I guess
That was
I
a
don't
London
know.
broil.
But London
Like
broil,
what cut? What
It's
cut
flank.
is it?
Flank.
It's flank. Okay.
Yep.
Does that cut down into like a couple other cuts normally, or is it just a big ass slab?
I'm not a butcher. It goes-
There's
Okay,
a lot-
sorry. I just listen. You're butcher
it's-
adjacent most of the
it's-
day. I didn't know if you like. I didn't know if you like on your break sometimes. Hey Ronnie, I'm just gonna watch you
Yeah,
work for a bit.
I'm
man.
outside having a butt with the fucking butchers.
trying to get my game up
My
here.
shit's fucking dangling. We're talking about loins and shell steaks and
Yeah.
ash out the hair and no, I don't
Oh,
know,
boy.
man. I just know like London broil's not like a sit down, have a strip steak or ribeye. It's like a family meal steak. That's what I call it. You know,
Right.
you slice it up, everybody gets a piece. That's good for 3 fucking meals for me. But
The London broil.
threw it in some creamy Italian dressing on a high flame.
You're digging
Yeah,
that
you
grill,
did.
aren't you?
Yeah, I'm grilling the shit out of it.
Are you supposed to be grilling out there?
No.
Didn't think so.
But the gypsies have.
the
But the
gypsies
gypsies have a full-fledged, double-barrel, 2 propane tank joint across there. The kid downstairs got a charcoal. They got a charcoal one. They got a hibachi over there. So
Yeah, they're gonna have to clean out the whole subdivision. Huh?
I just re-signed the lease.
There you go.
3 years, dude. Just re-signed the lease. And it's funny thing is like they used to make this biggest thing with the lease that you had to come in, show ID, 7 fucking signatures on 18 different pages and initials and this thing and that thing. A 40-minute fucking extravaganza. This time, yes, we leave lease in hallway. You pick it up, you sign, you put it Dropbox. 1 page.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. All
Why
this
haven't
COVID
we been
shit ain't
doing this
bad.
for years, man?
Well, yeah, that's like now they're advertising. I can buy a car in 30 minutes. Why the fuck could I not have bought a car in 30 minutes for
Exactly.
the past 30 fucking years of my
Exactly.
life?
Because you have to negotiate. You
I
have
think I'll talk to my
negotiate.
man. Fuck your manager.
Yes.
You know what? My wife. I've said this before. I say it again. She could make a living closing car deals for people.
Really?
Yep. I don't know.
She's the closer?
I leave the room. I don't know what happens. I mean, listen, jackasses. That's not what happens. But she's a tough negotiator.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Chris, real quick, from the flank, you have your London broil. Also, jerky comes from there, and strips for stir fry.
Okay.
Jerky.
So what's a skirt steak? Is it?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's the that strip, that long. It's usually really charred and
Yeah,
marinated.
there it is, skirt steak.
It's
Yeah.
that long. That's that long one. It looks like a belt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's delicious. It's
Yeah.
tender. It's rubbery
Yeah.
at first, but if it's cooked properly. All right, Brian,
Yeah.
continue. Talk.
Yes. So the flank, as you can see, Chris, there's the plate
Mhm.
which is next to the flank,
Okay.
and that's where you have your skirt steak is from.
Okay, and your ground beef comes from there as well.
Yep.
I like
Yep.
that pot roast stew and stew are different.
Look at the round.
Wow.
The round
Ladies
is
and
so
gentlemen,
much better.
Welcome to the realm of butchers.
Yep.
Today
Shout
we're
to
talking
Chuck.
about the different.
Right around the neck.
Hey, who invited Chuck? Oh, never mind. Chuck has the ground beef and the pot roast.
Oh, look at the
Smothered
hang. Is it what they call that? The hanging tender.
The hanging
Ooh,
tender.
That's the good stuff right there.
Yeah, it's the butcher gets his yum yums
Yep.
there.
Yep.
A butcher gets his yum yums
He gets.
there.
That's right. Those are his little yum yums that he takes home. The
The brisket. That's where you get the pot roast and the stew, the corned beef.
You know, I
thought
really
corned
think
beef
you
was
should.
pork.
I really think you should get your thing hooked back up and just play that music the entire time. It's a fantasy, whimsy world we're living in here.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to welcome to Enter the Realm via 1949.
Tonight we're going to talk about cigarettes and newspapers, because that's the only things we have going for us.
Mom's going to get busy with the chuck roast while the kids watch her cook with a wool t-shirt on.
And I'm going to smoke cigarettes and read the newspaper while wearing a 3-piece suit. She made me switch to a pipe, so now I smoke cigarettes and a pipe.
Mom, why is Dad always angry? I worked all day, goddammit. Why is my goddamn fucking steak on the table? Come here. No, Charlie, don't. No, don't, Charlie, don't.
And it's just as a FYI here, in the parts of the cow that do most of the work.
I can't.
What do you mean the Yankees lost? Come here, kid.
Come here, you.
It's all your fault.
So
messing around with that bullier boy down the block.
I know.
So, by the way, for the parts of the cow that do the most work, like the ass here and the shoulder, that's why you always have pot roast and stew on those parts, because it takes a long time to cook those down.
Might be strong.
So. But everything here in the middle doesn't do as much work, so that's why it's more tender.
What's an oyster steak? I've never heard of that.
So where's the London broil from?
It's down there in the flank. They even put little marks around.
Oh, there it
like
is.
They knew we were coming.
Wow, it's right by the udders? Oh, no, there it goes. Oh, okay. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's put right there.
Got some great comments about what we're doing in the chat.
This is funny.
Here.
This is a good bit.
This is good stuff.
This is good stuff.
Next
Mom
week,
goes to the grocery store once a week. She needs to try to save as much money so Dad could buy his cigarettes.
Those Chesterfields don't grow on trees, you know.
Look at Mom smoking Lucky Strikes. She's 3 months pregnant. Smile for the camera, dear.
We're still going on this, huh?
That was great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Oh, wow.
Hey, what else did I get? That's about it.
All right, well, guys, just know, everyone, you have to have one thing. You have to explain that thoroughly.
God, they're missing a good one tonight.
Yeah, it's so funny on Facebook.
Now we're almost there.
Facebook is got the closed captioning on, and it just watching it type out everything Dust just said just fucking cracks me up.
Oh my God, that's great.
Smile for the camera, dear.
Smile for the camera, dear.
Put your teeth back in.
3 months pregnant, smoking gin.
How'd you get that pearl necklace? No, the one around your neck.
No,
Mom's
the other
drinking
one
a gin fizzy.
A gin fizzy. It's 4 o'clock. That's seven.
What a magical time.
That's 7 old fashions down.
Put those stories on.
All right. Dust.
Yes.
Are we done with you for the?
Yes.
For this
Yes.
segment?
Please
Great.
move. Please move.
We're out of order and it's scrambling my brain. So Tyler, you're up. What'd you get?
What did I get? I got the new mic and headphones.
Woohoo!
A whole bunch of printing supplies, filaments, resins, etc. I got a Cobra Commander from the new line.
Whoa!
Looks
How
good.
much did you pay for that?
$32 ship.
Must have bought it on eBay from some guy from Hong Kong. I did see that remark on yours, bro.
We'll get there.
I got a guy I got mine from a guy in Arkansas not named Matt. So, and then I did a bad thing. I went and bought 2 more 3D printers.
2 more.
2 more.
So you can print in like 12D now.
So I have that brings me to 5 now.
Oh, 15D.
That's
Yeah.
15D. I think that's a movie I watched one time.
I think that was
They
a
had to
cough
film it.
medicine I had.
They had to film it in another country because it was illegal to live here. I don't know. That's what the girl said, anyways.
Yeah.
It's like one of those batteries I got to buy to put in my fucking Zeta Chronos over there. 15D. Oh,
My goodness.
sorry, dude. All right.
All
We're jumping the shark here with the bit.
It's all
okay.
good.
Look at
So,
Mom. She's playing with the 3D printer.
Yeah, so it's actually amazing how fast you can turn stuff out when you have 5 of them running at the same time. So
There you go.
That's crazy. You got a little production studio now.
yeah, the Forge is becoming a Forge. I hired a shop assistant, meaning my 15-year-old son has now been put to work.
So is the Forge, and now is it called the Forges?
Forge, I think is the plural.
It's a Forge.
No, please don't do that. It's just the Forge. It's the Forge.
Yeah.
The Forge is
Forge
the plural.
SSS.
So I took everything out of here, so it's all quiet now. It's all downstairs in the workshop. So
Nice. He's got a workshop now. Ooh.
I had one before. I just made it all printers now. So
There you go.
it's going well so far. We should have a couple new things coming soon that I think some people are going to be excited about.
Night Wigginham's in the chat telling us, giving us advice on how we should do our bits. Said we jumped the shark 45 minutes ago, but we love it.
We
You
do.
listen and love it and shut it.
That's right.
When you get your own bits, you can tell us how to work our bits.
Yes.
But thanks.
Yes.
All right.
Our bits are on the fly.
But that's it. That's everything I got.
All right.
Call it.
That's a big hole there, dude.
It's not bad.
Brian Brink.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Actually, not to jump on it. So, funny story with the 3D printers. So I drive down to Micro Center, and I grab all my stuff. And when I get home, my wife's like, "How much money did you just spend?" So I pull out the receipt. No, so I pulled out
It's
the.
$40. $40 for all of this shit. We're just giving it away.
We can actually print money with this.
Yeah. Well, so the funny thing, like I told her how much the total was, and she's like, "That's not right." And then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? That's not right. So I pulled out my receipt. They double billed me for a can of resin and did not charge me for the Ender 3 V2.
It all works out though, doesn't it?
Is that a droid? Was that a droid you were looking for?
Yeah.
NG332.
So
What is an NG332?
No, an
Whatever you
Ender
just said.
3 V2. Basically a $260 3D printer that I got for $30.
Wow, look at you coming up.
No, the poor guy. Like I called the store and I was like, "Hey, you guys screwed up. You double billed me for a resin." And the guy's like, "Okay, not a problem. We'll take care of it." I go, "Well, here's the kicker. You didn't bill me for a 3D printer." And the guy's like, "You're kidding me, right?" I was like, "No."
And
And
you paid for it?
No, I told him, I'm like, "Hey, I'll give you my credit card." He goes, "We can't take credit cards over the phone."
Well, I guess you're fucked.
I was like,
Try.
"Okay." And he's like, "Well, we can take care of it next time you're in." I was like, "Okay, that's cool."
Yeah, okay. You're gonna go in with a different mask, a fucking wig.
So
No,
what
I'll
you're
pay him.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that you have no bonus based on inventory controls. Gotcha.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Mr. Brink, lay it on me.
Hey, I got Kanan Jarrus.
That's a
Look at-
nice, fancy,
Oh,
kind of, sort of looks like somebody instead of a.
beautiful face paint. Yeah.
It's a
Delicious.
weird looking Freddie Prinze Jr.
And I got the Sabine, which I don't think looks
Amazon, or in the wild?
Amazon, baby.
I'm not replacing mine, mainly because they're all just shoved in a box right now. But I ordered the what's his name, the fake Chewbacca,
Oh, yeah.
because they hadn't made him yet. But
And also, what was that thing? Whoa, the phase life, is it?
Phase Life, yeah.
Face life, yeah.
Did some snap ships,
Some schnips.
build to battle.
So
What
that
is
looks,
You make
this?
fun of my fucking Playmobil?
they look like Starcom a little bit to me. The first time I saw them, I'm like, oh, these are Starcom-ish. And then I thought, who's going to be the first one to get these?
So,
Okay,
look,
that's pretty
look at
cool.
The tank treads actually.
Oh, so you build them, and were they blind bags? You don't know what it is, so it's like
No,
Playmobil?
they're not blind, but they
Oh.
tell you what it is.
Oh,
And I
okay.
picked up a couple of them
Shiplap.
Where do you get that?
Grip
from
wrap.
Amazon.
Target's got them too. They're normally
Yeah.
where the fucking GI Joes are supposed to be.
This is also true.
Yep, that's definitely not the Baroness bike.
So
Anybody's keeping
they're
track.
pretty cool. They
What
shoot
if that is the
missiles.
Baroness bike and you have to buy like all those sets and build it?
And
What do they run?
Snip, snap, bizzle, bam.
I think some of these are like
Bebopping and scatting all over the place.
They run Windows 10 and XP, your choice.
Vista.
Oh God.
They run from like $10 to $40. There's only one set that's $40, I
Yikes.
think. And basically you take it apart and you can make any vehicle that you want.
I ain't got that vehicle money.
They give you instructions to build 2 vehicles per set to prompt you to buy more than one.
So it's Lego.
Yeah.
Space Lego.
Basically.
Which is
It's
kind of
like yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then also I got some parts from the 3D printing forge.
I still don't know what the fuck those are and what they do. I mean, I've seen people have showed them in pictures, but I don't even know what it is.
Actually, Jeremy B just posted it in the rock group.
I saw that, but I still don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it looks like without it.
So that set's got the wrist pegs. So if you want to upgrade your hands, it's got the new ball peg for the neck, the shoulder piece that kind of like holds the chest together. I'm trying to think. There's one other piece in there.
Yeah, I didn't want to go through all that.
Yeah,
So I was like,
and it comes with a spacer to make the face not be so recessed in the helmet.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's going to require some paint, so I'll get around to that someday.
Yeah, sure you will.
Sign me up.
I'm just going to stop by someone's house who knows how to paint one of these days.
Put it in one of your little your builder fucking robot things that you got. You work on it.
The resin color selection is not as wide as the filament currently.
Correct.
So.
But I can understand why you chose resin because, for one thing, you got a Thrones print in aplenty, and then the other thing is this is kind of cool, man. It doesn't have like some of the lines and stuff like that. It had a very nice distinctive smell.
It shouldn't have hardly any of the lines.
Yeah.
Resin printing is great.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Printing.
So
Printing.
I'm gonna play with that someday.
Printing shit.
Chris, that does it for me. What'd you get?
Oh my God.
Cue the music.
Well, yeah. You better put it on the long loop. So, I got the Mezco John Wick in. It seems like 3 months after it started appearing, and there were so many negative comments. It kind of ruined it for me, to be honest. By the time I got it, I was like,
Yeah, I don't even want to open mine.
I don't even want. I mean, I'd been so excited about that, and I was like, oh, that comes today. I'm so excited. And it came at like 11, and I opened it like after dinner that night. I was like, okay. There it is. So
That sucks.
Is the face that bad in person?
no, it's not that bad. It's got a case of the angles. You know, it's got the case of the angles, Jerry.
From a funny angle.
Like the first picture somebody posted, it was like literally like right here. Yeah, you do that with any toy figure. It's gonna start to fall apart the way they do the face paint. I don't think it's that bad. The hairline's a little far back on the one, but there's a promo image from that movie where he's standing there and they're measuring him like at the tailor, and he's got his hair slicked back hard, and that's the image they took that from. So it looks like that. Now the body's not. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they could win. You've got this beautifully tailored 3-piece suit. And, you know, you want him to be able to do John Wick shit. Well, what they don't realize is John Wick's not wearing a fucking off-the-rack, even just a custom suit. That suit's got gussets and all sorts of crazy shit, so he cannot rip out the crotch on every shot. So you're never going to be able to get that. I actually ordered a custom suit a while back and put it on a different body, anticipating this, and I actually had more fun putting that together than I did by the time I got the figure, so... It was a little of a womp womp. I got some Mythic Black Knights.
Oh, right.
For some reason, I'd never paid attention to those, and I was like, well, those are fucking awesome.
Yeah,
So,
man, they're a builder, and they go for a nice chunk of change nowadays.
Yeah, I paid right around 3 figures for each one of them. I got a box in from the Great Hunter of the North. From the House of Forge.
I feel like I need to wear pelts like Jon Snow.
Sorry. let me say I am in the middle of the last season of Game of Thrones. So
nice.
forgive
What are you
me.
thinking so far?
I'm really enjoying it. I'm just like I've heard so much stuff. I'm preparing myself to.
Prepare yourself for the end. It goes amok.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. I was watching him through my favorite streaming platform, Aceflix, and I didn't realize there were 8 seasons, and he only had 7 loaded up there. So we're like,
you skipped the season.
No, we had 1 through 7. We didn't have the last season.
Oh, I didn't put it up there because it's a piece of shit.
Well, it was we were like, there's like 3 episodes left. I'm like, I know how this ends. How the fuck are they gonna get there in 3 hours? Because I'll give that show credit.
They did it.
I've never seen. Well, there was a whole nother season we had to watch, but I've never seen a show that has so many. There's so much shit. So many different groups of people.
It's busy. Busy.
You got the Houndin area in the woods, and then you got Brienne and what's his name, Podunk in the woods, and you got there's like 40 different things going on,
and they all sound the same.
And
blimey!
I forgot about these people. I haven't seen them in. It seems like I haven't seen them in 3 seasons.
Like that's what threw me off at first. Was way too much at first.
Yeah.
The first season is everybody looks the same, sounds the same, feels the same, everything's the same. You're like, what the fuck is going on? All right, I'm out. It took me 3 tries for it to take, and I loved it. Once I got to season 3, I was like, yeah, I'm in.
Well, they just killed my least favorite character. I was pretty excited about Littlefinger going away. It's like, get that motherfucker. Anyways, so that's why I said that. A box from the Great Hunter of the North, Beyond the Wall. I got some Target troopers, for army building. You know how many I'm army building? Here, I have them. Have you
been
here.
shamed yet for army building?
I have a platter of army building.
There's an army builder in the house.
You smell it, everybody? They're
See,
all open. They're all out of box.
My sarcastic
delicious.
comment with army building was that everybody's claiming they're army building, but yet they're running to eBay. Chris is actually army building.
You know I'm army building. You know I'm not.
Actually, I don't know. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of people flipping them, but I've seen a ton of photos with like 4 and 5 troopers.
Yeah, I mean, there are people that are army building. There's also people that are selling them for $60 on eBay. I mean,
that's it.
It's probably the most sound investment you could get right now is flipping these toys around.
And I'm out.
Yeah,
selling what I got.
I mean, listen,
it's going to get more frustrating, and it's going to be more money. So I'm tapping out now.
I can't disagree with you if the distribution system was better. I mean, I looked up on these early on. I found them one other time. Tyler's gotten some for me.
Yep. I'll enjoy it from afar. It's not a big line that I'm diving into. I just wanted to cherry pick it.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be this frustrating already, wait till the Zartans come out and the Serpentors and this thing and that. Nope.
It'll be interesting to see how they do with exclusive. If they do store exclusives going forward. I mean, the scuttlebutt in all these groups is, Hasbro's got to hear about this. You know what? Hasbro sold the toys to Target, so they're out. Target sold them to some end user, some consumer.
You guys going to let him get away with scuttlebutt?
They don't care.
Did you guys see that all the G.I. Joe fans crashed the Power Ranger Hasbro event?
I did see that.
I did see that. So good.
Yeah. And I forgot to tell you guys.
Alert.
I met Mr. Actually. I met him. Put I know you've got it up there up below. Actually.
Hello, Mr. Pinkerton.
So actually I met this kid. Me and Mr. Skullface ended up going on a brief toy hunt the other morning. I went to Target on the 14th, whenever that was, Friday. First thing, this Target actually had a line. There was one guy in front of us that was a toy guy, and then we all get to there, and there's nothing. I found a roadblock on like an end cap, and I just carried it over there, and somebody actually bought that. So I mean, I'm looking like there's nothing there, obviously. Well, this guy actually he pulls the tags, not the tags out of the slips, pulls the clips off, and somebody else is like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm gonna go scan them." What the fuck's that gonna do? It's gonna tell you what the fucking tag says, right?
Yeah.
So
they're all linked to the
well,
same fucking
actually-
case.
Actually,
I
So-
know how like encrypt the system.
so honestly, at this point, I'm just looking for the Baroness bike. So I find the first employee I find. There's two young ladies, like maybe like in their 20s, and I was like, "Hi, can you come scan a
Fucking
barcode for me?"
nerds.
So she walks, yes, no problem. Walks over, scans the Baroness one, and she's like, "We don't have any. Sorry." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine, thanks." And he's like, "Can you scan the rest of these?" This poor girl, and I say, "Thank you for your help," and I walk away. And he's like, just asking her, like, "Oh, do you know where they're coming? Are they on the back? Is there more? I got set it up." This poor girl probably doesn't work. I guarantee you doesn't work in that department.
Yeah. She was just
Like-
helping you out. She
like a
went by.
bear.
She had the handheld. She's like, no problem. I'll do it.
Yeah, she just scanned.
Yeah.
So
Now you know how I felt when people were looking for toilet paper.
yeah.
Well, it's funny, man, because like the word must have got out because people I know on the West Coast, like by the time their stores were ready to open, like they were passing out numbers. They were trying to keep things orderly because like kind of like you, Chris, like when I got there, I think I was like 8th in line, and there was a couple people I was like, all right, they're definitely collectors. But like as soon as the doors opened, there was people that came from behind me that were like sprinting to the toy aisle as hard as they could. My favorite though, there was one guy, he had to stop and like bend over. He couldn't breathe. And he got like 25 yards in the store.
Did he try to climb up a fucking twirly slide?
So, but I mean, it was the same thing. Like, so I walk back there, and everybody's jammed into the aisle. No social distancing.
distancing.
Nobody's social distancing.
fuck that.
Half the people are wearing masks. So, like, as people are walking in, this lady's like, "You need a mask," and nobody's listening to her.
Oh man.
So they all run back there and they pack in this aisle, and there was a Snake Eyes and the first roadblock on the pegs, and like that was it. And it was the same thing. The poor girl that was walking by got bamboozled, but it was just like. I just feel like as many launches as these places do, like especially that one being it was a Target exclusive. I mean, I wouldn't call myself an expert at high demand product launches, but I mean it's pretty much what I did for 21 years.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
there was little to no communication, and then when you compound it,
They have
with
no
like,
clue. They have no clue.
well, and then the mixed up release dates is at the 26th, the 1st, the 14th, and then you had some people that were sticking to the 14th, but then you had people online that was like, "Hey, go find the girl working in baby clothes. She'll go get him out of the back
She
for
doesn't
you."
care. She doesn't understand
Yeah.
the dates.
And this is the funny thing is we always say the Transformers fans are toxic.
Oh, this is worse.
Oh, these
The
definitely.
Joe fans are fucking nuts, man. They're nuts.
I got kicked
That's why
out.
I'm
of a
out.
Joe- I got kicked out of a Joe group this past week.
Wow, the one that you
The
moderate.
one you moderated?
Yes,
Not
you
the
did.
one. No,
You
no,
kicked
not the one.
yourself
I'm
How
out.
the hell? You kicked
Keep in
yourself out.
mind, there's about
Army
40.
building.
There's about 48 GI Joe groups. You know what? What was funny is I was defending Tyler's throne.
Oh, what?
This is
Yeah.
true.
There's some.
Yeah.
So,
It was
so
shit on your throne?
Tyler's throne is gold and it's really, really well done, and he's cleaned it up, and he uses a nice filament and doesn't probably print it on low quality Mach 5. I'm surprised that thing doesn't have the other one. There's another guy selling them for like $15 plus shipping. It's barely filament. I don't know how it's not just
Raggedy ass. It's fucking
Oh,
shit
you
all
can
over
see
the place.
It looks like Elmer's glue. Like he's just pouring glue into his printer and letting it kick it out.
Have you guys ever, that guy that we see a lot at cons that sells all those like 3D printed stuff? It's always like a Buddha of like Biggie or yeah.
Mucky Chris.
Yeah. So I picked up one of his one time, Tyler, and I stuck my finger through the back of it.
Ooh.
That's how thin it was.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering if
Would you
it's
say
got
it
a
was-
hidden compartment in the back.
Did he use Thinament?
He
Peppermint?
probably has a
Thin
Joanne
mints?
special.
Yeah. No, but there is a little I don't know, scuttlebutt, should we say, in the groups about the thrones in particular.
So do you guys
Oh.
remember?
Well, yeah, you're gonna bring it up, aren't you? Yep.
Do you guys remember William? What's his name? That stole everybody's money. What toy team group did he run? William Paniche or whatever.
Yeah.
So
GCI.
Do you remember GCI? Do you remember when he was making the throne, and then there was some meathead guy making the throne, and they had?
Oh yeah, it was the game, the throne.
The Game of Thrones. Dude, it's the same thing now with this shit. It's like, golly.
See, that's why you need to. That's why the Forge is moving on.
The Forge is moving on.
We are.
Thrones are done. They're ones and dones. It's the first time we're moving on, right? See how I got in there with you. I'll be your market guy. I'll be your face.
Move on to the next product.
Moving on.
That's right.
We're moving on.
So, I did get something else today, and
hey, we're still doing that, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have
We're an hour in.
You guys, listen.
It's like last week. We were all over the place last week.
We started 5 minutes late.
I don't know if you guys have a salt intensifies GIF or whatever. But I got the Snake Supreme Cobra Commander today.
Speaking of one-upping somebody.
That is, yeah. So this
You
is
bought it from a Korean guy on eBay.
Nah, I didn't buy it on eBay.
Yes, you did.
See, I don't know if you guys realize this, but the world is all about making connections. But he is he's
Wow, that's a light. That box is fucking brilliant, man. Wow.
Yeah,
I'm not crazy on the color scheme, but that box is nice.
Box even.
Whoa, that's cool.
You know I like a good box.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
It's like
even on Mondays.
Got a slip cover. So I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna shoot a review, and then it'll be a nice piece to get. I mean, I paid obviously more than retail to get it. But I'm not finding anything else. So, and so I got my new machine set up last week, and I immediately got it running, and it wasn't doing like I wanted it to do, and it broke a bit, like the only bit I had to run the particular job I wanted. So I got new bits in. Shout out to the United States Postal Service. I'm gonna get political for a minute. If I knew that a reality star was going to get elected president and fuck up the dates that it takes for me to get my fucking toys in the mail, I would have never believed it. But here we are. I'm waiting on packages because somebody
That is
fucked
on
with
what
the
side
post
you go with and what you believe and, you know.
Well,
it's
either way, the evidence is I've got 3 packages that don't have a date that says arriving late. So thanks, whoever's involved. Nonetheless, I got that, and I got a new I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to the layperson.
Well, the package I sent you went for a ride too, right?
Oh, yeah. Everything's going for a ride.
Going on a ride.
You know the quickest thing I got here? I got a first-class package from Alabama, unrelated to me, that got here in like 3 days.
See,
Everything else is taken. Paul C. shipped me something from Chicago on the 7th, and I don't have it yet.
Tyler, yours took like
Priority.
a 2 days extra. But everything else I've been getting, E Prime sent me that hunk. I got it within 2 days. I mean, yeah, he is in Queens. I'm in Jersey, but still got here super quick. I ordered something on Amazon on Saturday. It's gonna be here tomorrow. So you know,
see, Amazon's a different creature. Amazon, I mean, they're doing their own delivery kind of deal.
Yeah,
so.
you know what? Since they put that plant over here, that sorting place, I see the vans everywhere now. The gray vans are everywhere now.
That's funny because I got a delayed shipping notice today from Amazon.
I've gotten I forgot something else I got. Sorry. I got a wash and cure station for my Anycubic printer, which is a pretty cool piece. You take the resin print, you can actually just take the whole bed off, put it in the wash station, press a couple buttons. It's all magnetic, and it's cool because the wash basin has a little thing in the bottom that spins magnetically. And when me and Mason were setting it up, I was like, oh, that's where all the fidget spinners went. Because it has a bearing in the middle, and it's
Phase life.
Yeah. And then it's got a separate turntable you put on, all magnetic again, where you can cure your work. So I printed, for example, these are not for sale. These are just something I printed. Hold on. If you guys can get big on me. If you recognize that gun.
Big on them.
A certain blue Cobra Trooper used to come with that gun. Here is good old classic G.I. Joe gun. It came out really good. Painted them a little bit. So I think the G.I. Joe gun needs to be a little bit larger, but other than that. But to say, I got a day delay on that, but it seems like most stuff's on point. It comes, I'll get stuff at 8:30 at night. There's 2 processing centers in Baltimore, so that helps out a lot. We have a couple cool things I wanted to announce before we get to the news and rush through it at this point, but I would much rather just us bullshit than go through fucking pictures. All things considered. Let me share my screen real quick. Is this any different since I'm in the super world now?
No, it's the same shit. That shit should be fine.
All right. Okay. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So this is teespring.com/store/realm-of-collectors. I believe it's in the description of whatever you're watching right now.
I
I
love
know
this
all
picture,
those
man.
people.
Yeah.
I love this picture.
There's Mike right there.
It's awesome.
It's a great picture. I love. I mean, that's something I'm really gonna miss from this year is not getting a group picture. Hopefully you had opportunity to take advantage of Chan and JD's sale for the stuff for New York Mike and his kid. We do have something else here. So here's all of the Realm shirts that are up here. And we have a shirt that I put this together. So, I mean, it's nothing fantastic, but I think it kind of speaks to what we have going on. It just simply says Realm Strong on the front. And then the back is got our logo, and let's get through this together. So, and I'll just read you the verbiage here. Specially designed Realm Strong tee, available in a rainbow of colors and 3 different shirt styles.
That lime is pretty fucking limey.
Flesh color.
Whoa. Is that salmon? Go back one.
may
That's
be.
not pink. That's got to be salmon.
That's
Maybe.
peach. That's the peach crayon.
It doesn't say what color it is, but I mean, literally every color of the rainbow. All profits from these shirt sales will go to support Jaden, the son of our fallen brother, Mike Ricci, or New York Mike as everybody knew him. Yep, the prices are higher, but every shirt you buy is going to send $17 to Mike's kid. So these are they're priced at like $30, $32. There's a couple different styles. So like, you know, if Gary wants a little nicer cut premium tee, $34. And it's got a ton of different colors on here as well. So pretty much anything that this white font looked good on, I loaded up here. So those are
cool.
live now. We'll run those for probably a month. And just so anything you buy on the site from today until we'll just say 4 weeks from today, we'll donate all that to Mike and his
Yep. Awesome.
to his son. I did by request load a kid's shirt up. It's nothing special. It's just little logo, big logo, and I did
that's
blue, and purple. So
That's cute.
and that's available kid sizes. So that's up there as well.
Hey, Gary, maybe that one will fit.
Yeah, Gary. Maybe it'll
Show
fit
your
you
muscles a little bit.
One other thing, real quick. I wanted to show you guys. We have started a new group on Facebook.
Another one.
Another one. And that is the Realm of Creators. Not quite sure what this is going to be yet, but there's so many people in the realm that are into the 3D printing and making molds and custom this and custom that. We've just decided to make a space for that because I believe the example I gave these guys is, do you really want us talking about switching out hot ends and resin bottom percentages while we're in the main group?
I mean, we could talk about burn ends. That'd be good.
Okay. I think that's something different.
You're not far off.
Yeah.
I'll teach you motherfuckers how to make a beat.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Instrumental instructions. So
Anything. Artwork, anything you're working on.
Yep. There you go. So I don't even think it's a public group yet.
I just
But-
searched for it and can't find it.
Yeah, I didn't want to open it up and just have, random ass people being random ass people.
Yeah, they should be a member of the official group.
You were going to say
Were
the
you?
flock. You were going to say the flock, weren't you?
You were gonna say the flock. What the flock?
I
you
wasn't
talking
gonna
about?
say the flock.
You were going to
I
say
was-
you were going to call me Flock Daddy again.
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird.
I'm pretty sure that never happened.
No, it didn't. Not as far as we'll
Night Ren says he can make a mean PB&J though.
Dude.
You can slide over to the realm of cooks.
Yeah, we have
Throw that
we have
right
a
in
channel for that.
In a sneaker group.
Yeah, there's a sneaker group that's horribly inactive, and There's a wrestling group that's not really active either.
And neither is the weight losing group.
Oh, well, that's, very dead in the water.
I told Gary last week he needs to get on that. Now's the time.
Dude, we should have done that like
when COVID started.
When COVID started,
yeah. But now the dog days of summer are pretty much done, so let's
I got to do something, man. I'm getting
We can
back
start
up to
working
the
on
fucking
next
old
summer's
days.
body.
I can't get there.
Next
Did
summer's
you call
body.
me a dog?
That's right.
Yeah.
My face is huge.
My
It's a huge
NSV.
face.
Next summer's body.
All right.
Sorry.
Let's talk about some action figures.
What?
Bumper. So let's talk
What?
let's talk about some figures.
Okay, I had to find it.
All right. This is how I felt this week, so I figured I'd switch it up.
You're in a Unicron mood.
Do you remember when we had things to argue about?
Okay.
Oh,
Here
good
is
old
the
days.
figure news.
Loud ass mic.
Here's the figure news featuring loud ass Mike.
Yo, loud ass
Tapping shit. Why do you gotta go tapping shit?
Hi, my name's Loud Ass Mike. You might remember me
it's-
from the time I yelled at your mom in the grocery store over some
Hey
tobacco.
Tyler, go into your audio settings and click that little audio processing square. Maybe that'll help.
Loud Mike.
It's just picking up. It's picking up everything in your room. I heard the mouse that was crawling behind your fucking billies over there.
I heard your
Whatever the
Jordan
fuck they
toe
are.
rubbing against your. Never mind.
You want me
Okay.
to you want me to disable my audio processing?
Is that where you click it?
Yep. There I
You gotta
clicked it.
Just click it or take it. So just
Alright, we'll see what's up.
just a gentle reminder, ladies and gents.
Germs.
This is the last week for you to get your Marvel Legends series HasLab Sentinel, $349.99.
Right.
Here's a shout out to Brian Brink, the analyzer, Chart Life. So here is here is the backer campaign, and they needed 8,000 for the Sentinel. They did that in 3 days.
6,000. They needed
that shit
6,000.
fucking
They needed
launched like
6,000.
SpaceX. Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, they did that in a day and a couple hours, I think. So it looks I have a feeling it's gonna end up at 16. I think there'll be a lot of last minute. I think I'm gonna get one. I haven't ordered one
Yeah,
yet.
sure. Dude, why not?
Why not?
Or you can just wait and get it in BBTS for like $150 more, but you have 2 years to save up the money then, I guess. So you look at some of the other HasLab stuff here. Of course, the mysterious Unicron success here. Oh yeah, we forgot about all this shit. Then of course the sail barge, which sailed the success. And we don't have Cookie Monster on here because we just don't talk about Cookie Monster.
There's no
Justice for Cookie Monster.
Talk about flattening the curve.
That's definitely it. All right, moving. Yeah, there it is. So big news here: DC Direct is no more. DC Direct, the company's in-house merchandise and collectibles manufacturer, has been shut down after 22 years, following massive layoffs at Warner Brothers. In 2012, they rebranded as DC Collectibles, but at Toy Fair this year, they announced that it was going back to DC Direct. So who knows what's going to happen with... I don't even know where they were at with some of this stuff, because it seemed to me like every year they were changing the direction they were going with this stuff. I don't know. Anybody horribly upset about this?
No, man. My Batman animated series is complete, so
Nice.
yeah, man.
Well, I guess you win then.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, I think they put out a ridiculous amount of stuff over the past 15, 22 years or whatever. I can't say I've ever owned a single piece from any of it, though. La-di-da. All right, here we have from Boss Fight Studio their Hero Hacks line, Flash Gordon and Ming the Merciless. How about them apples? So these are 18th scale, $25.99 a piece. Expected next year. Pre-orders are live on Boss Fight's web store. So Flash Gordon comes with a laser pistol, a sword, a belt with holster, and a figure stand. And Ming comes with all the same shit and a cape. So there you go. I don't know, man. I'm just not my cup of tea. Hey, shout out to Jeremy B. I think this is some official scrapings here.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very appropriate here. Up next are these are NECA Ninja Turtles cartoon series General Trag and Granitor. This must have been a long time after I stopped watching this because I have no idea who these dudes are.
Actually, I think this was in the early episodes.
Really?
Yeah, when they bring them over from Dimension X.
Oh, you're right. My notes tell me that they're rock soldiers from Dimension X. Hey, guess what? Target exclusive.
I was gonna say the Granitor, the one on the right. I don't think
It's a 2-pack.
I don't ever think a figure came out in the original line for him. I know Trag did.
So it's a 2-pack. It's a Target exclusive.
Good
Go
luck.
ahead. Start complaining. I'm listening. Pre-orders have begun to pop up on numerous European and Japanese collectible retailers. You know, sometimes if you just want something, instead of spending days driving around looking for it, it might just be cheaper to buy it online.
From a
Just
Hong
saying.
Kong guy on eBay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Swung
expected
back in
releases between November and December of this year, 12 scale. Pretty exciting stuff.
here. Who are those guys?
Exactly.
All right. Sorry, I had to go take a piss.
Those are those guys that were part of that GoBots line. Remember that back?
The
in
Rock
The
the
Rock
day?
Lords? Are those
Yeah.
the Rock Lords?
Uh-huh.
No way.
No, they're not. It's from Ninja Turtles. I don't know.
I,
who they
I remember these guys from the video game. They were fucking hard.
Wah, 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 wah.
are.
That's
I
hear
see
when
what
you
you
say
did
that.
there because they're rocks. All right.
Oh.
Hey, if you fucked around and didn't get Metalhead because, you know, it was at Target, they're doing pre-orders on the NECAstore.com until Friday 21st. Somebody tell Bots in the Skies for sure because he missed out on something like that was on NECA for 2 weeks. Make sure he knows.
Tokarazar.
Yep. So the limit 2 per person. There's no ship date listed, but these have already been in stores. I'm assuming they're doing a second run, so who knows when they're coming. Yeah, $30 for this bad boy. All right. He comes in a box, and he comes with a vacuum cleaner. Okay, Mezco Toys released their Death Dealer figure. This features light up eyes, as well as 30 points of articulation. He comes with a ton of accessories. You can basically make 2 figures out of this, out of the different things he comes with. Lightning not included. A bunch of different
lightning. I'm out.
changeable armor and belts. Oh, it sounds like the Mezco groups. They're horrible too. Oh, it doesn't come with lightning. I'm out.
I'm out here.
And then 2 weeks after this releases,
Does anybody got a decent price on Death Dealer?
decent price. My ass.
This thing's very mythic.
It is very mythic. I actually ordered 4 of these.
4.
It won't come out for a million years, but
4.
light up eyes once again.
Flip game.
And this is officially licensed by the Frazetta's daughters. Frank Frazetta's daughters are the owners of his estate. So it does come with some limited edition enamel inlaid pins and this pretty badass print here.
Yep.
Yeah, here's all the stuff it comes with. It comes with the blood splatter, severed heads, hands, and like I said, basically enough stuff to make 2 different figures out of it.
Oh, I like how they put his art on the base too. That's pretty cool.
That is dope. So this is, I believe, $150, and it's been waitlisted, which means that you can go put your name on the list, and they will more than likely convert it unless you wait. They've been converting a lot of wait lists lately. So, and that is all there is to write.
Nice.
La-dee-dee, la-dee-da. Tyler.
Oh, I can go.
Oh, I can
You
go.
ready to
Like
go?
I'm doing something different.
We never did this before.
Oh, what? I don't know how
I
to
got a new
use.
microphone. What am I gonna do? Oh God, I forgot how to do this. Oh.
He's gonna leave. Stop. Look at the look on his face. He's like, I don't need this shit. I got
Why
printers
you
to
guys,
manage.
man? I got fucking. He's gonna go downstairs. The machines are going boom, 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 boom. It's like fucking Edward Scissorhands.
Now, Tyler, they're not all silent, right? Do you have like a symphony of zzz, zzz, zzz?
Actually, only my first one, the big one, is noisy.
Run them all. We'll record it. We'll make a beat out of it. If I can make a beat out of the 56K dial-up, I can make a beat out of the 3D printing. Of course, that was 20 years ago, but you know,
No doubt.
things were different. You ready to go, dude?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
Oh, I was waiting on you.
Press
Hit
the
the bumper.
button.
We'll see if this thing works tonight.
Oh, it's a new format.
Oh, so he's got a fancy font this evening.
Oh, I see that you decided to use Times New Roman like
Oh, fancy.
you could have just punched us right in the fucking stomach.
Actually, I think it's Kalbari.
I watched a 7-minute video on YouTube about how much people hate Comic Sans.
Oh, dude.
Is that a thing?
Yes,
It's a thing.
Wow.
it's a thing.
I'm just gonna start sending all of my emails in the Wingdings font, so people have to copy the whole thing and change it.
Shout out to Wingdings.
I saw
All
something
right.
the other day. Somebody had made like it was like a bathroom out of order sign, and they made it in Comic Sans, and somebody wrote underneath it, "This is a Fortune 500 company. Please don't use Comic Sans."
It's funny. All right, very Baby Yoda heavy tonight. What is that noise?
It's for the fancy shit.
Oh, the fancy shit. So we got a lot of Mandalorian tonight, so just buckle up. A lot of prints from Acme. I'm wondering if they only have the Mandalorian license now. By how many we're going to be looking at here?
I did notice when I was in Walmart and Target this past week that there's about 28 different ways you can buy a Baby Yoda now.
Yes.
And nobody's buying them. They're just all sitting there.
Yeah, they missed the boat on that, but good thing we get Mando Season 2 here in October.
Yeah.
All right, the canvas print on this is already gone. So, sorry, you missed out.
All 25 of them have gone.
All 25 of them are gone.
I make more
I was
than
running
that
out
of
of
what I
toilet
make.
paper.
All right, more Baby Yoda from Acme.
In his carrier, the egg thing.
Bowling ball.
I don't remember.
helmet.
It's got a name. I don't remember.
It
can't
does.
see him
and
with the
somebody
blast shield
in the
on.
chat is very retentive about
Oh
it. being
no!
said.
Come on.
So I'm gonna call it "Bastard in a Basket." Anybody know what that's from?
No.
One of the best movies of all time.
oh, someone's calling me. Let's pick this up.
There
Three
will be
men and
blood.
a little baby.
Hold on, guys. Fuck, I missed it. I was gonna do our live pickup phone call. It'll probably work again.
There will be blood.
Place is burning down. We need you to
My
come in.
name is Danny Plainfield.
I like this one. I don't
Yeah,
know why
it's
it's
pretty dope.
more, but it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna call it back.
More Baby Yoda.
He looks so sad there.
More Baby Yoda.
No, that he looks like a very angry. Hey, that's awful. Don't play that. Where's the baby? Where's the baby?
I like this one too. The gunslinger print.
I
think-
want the Mandalorian to carry Baby Yoda in a Baby Bjorn.
Is that the thing that
The
you
chest
strap and he's on the
carrier.
front, the chest? Yeah.
Yes, I need.
IG-11 was close, wasn't he?
I guess I don't know.
All right. We got this cool Spider-Man print
They need to drop that new season quick, man, because we're getting crazy.
from Sideshow. I thought this was an interesting perspective. Like he's seeing his reflection.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
Why are there two Spider-Mans? Is one of them that Miles kid?
how he sees himself. Is that the CVS building behind him? I need to get some more
Did you say CVS?
CVS. I gotta get, the ointment.
The ointments for your feet.
Yes.
Yikes.
Got a cord.
I like this one a lot, though.
Calluses.
All right. We got a little Wonder Woman versus Chitara with the rest of the Justice League behind
I don't
them.
think that's her name.
I thought this was a She-Ra pick.
It's
versus,
Cheetah,
Cheetah.
not Chitara.
I know.
I thought that
Speaking
was
of Chitara, have you
She-Ra
guys
Captain.
seen that somebody
Chitara.
remade
Thunder.
Did you see somebody remade the Thundercats entrance, but with CGI?
I saw it. Yeah.
And it looks like it's the same CGI from Beast Wars.
It's got.
It
it's
does not look
questionable.
good. It
It's
doesn't look good.
questionable. It's pretty cool. Though.
Oh boy, you Beast
Ah.
Wars fans are gonna
So-
be on you for that one.
Well, I'll
That's
swap
good.
both
It's
of them
fine.
to the
all
ground.
6 of them.
6th scale. What's that mean?
All right, on to 6 scale news. And I am absolutely in love with this thing.
So
I already pre-ordered it. So we're taking a look at the Luke Skywalker in
Yeah, I
the
saw
Snow
that coming
Speeder
out.
pilot. Part of the 40th anniversary collection from Empire.
I have a question, and I've always had this question I've never asked before.
Okay.
What do those straps do around his legs?
It's like the
Kept his pants up.
now, some of the old like fighter planes used to have them. You would like strap yourself to the seat.
Can you run with those? I guess you kind of can. I don't know.
You
So
just
it's
can't
nothing.
climb up a twirly slide.
So I think
Yeah.
I think this
Tyler, what's with the prices on this stuff? Like,
Yeah, that's pretty high,
keeps,
isn't it?
It keeps going up.
Is it
man.
this deluxe?
No, it's $265. It's about $20 higher than the rest of them. A lot of these 40 anniversary figures have been a little.
So
bit
they're
higher.
jumping on that band.
No, this
for,
isn't a-
for the box, the new
This
box.
is the first time they've done this, right?
Correct. Sideshow has one
Right.
in the X-wing suit and the snow speeder suit.
I've seen the fire sale, the sideshow ones.
Yeah,
Everybody's
so-
selling them.
I thought this was interesting because I don't think he's wearing this suit on Dagobah with R2.
When he first got there, you
When they
did.
first got there, yeah.
Is it the snow suit?
Yep. He
I'll
came from
double
Hoth.
check.
Remember, he told R2, you're lucky you don't taste very good, and then when they re-released it again, they changed it to you're lucky to get out of there. I thought that was terrible. I want that line back.
Hmm.
Fucking
Just-
changes.
Yeah, and we notice here that
Got Hans Blaster.
he wears the same shoes the whole movie. He's always wearing those.
Pretty much, yeah.
Could you imagine what those smell like?
Space Uggs.
Tell me what that thing smell like.
Rocking them Space Air Monarchs.
That's
Looking
really a song.
lovely.
I think this thing looks good. I like the helmet. I like the accessories. I think they were smart. The
Yeah.
grappling gun.
Are they going to give you a 6 scale foot
Whoop.
of the walker?
Hit me up. I'll make you one.
Hey, fire up the printers, boys. We're back in business on this one.
Here, put some more coal into the steamer there, Charlie.
Put some elbow grease in there, Frank. We got to get these done by noon.
I've got my mustache ready for production work at turn of the last century. Hey,
Chris,
either
I just
I'm going to
need,
play Monopoly or...
if I can't see a picture of you reading an old school ticker tape with the stocks out of that dome glass ticker tape machine from the 30s.
You should pick up a monocle, Chris. All right.
So Tyler, I mean, not for nothing, even with the price increase, like this thing is weathered and it's great. It's not just like they took the costume off the rack and put it on a doll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
they
like-
put a lot of look at the dirt on his shoulder and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
There's
well,
a lot of
He needs to brush it off.
The helmet.
pop that color.
He does that later in episode 8.
That's right.
I mean, even with the belt, you saw the belt
bring
was
that
all fucking askew and shit and all fucked up. Big word of the night.
Ooh, he comes with 2 bases. That's why it's so much, because of that extra base.
Actually, I think one snaps over the top of the other.
And he comes with that flesh-covered penis hat. Can you zoom in on that?
You have circumcised and uncircumcised Luke,
But why is there hair
and now
there?
with more pubic hair.
Mazel tov.
I have hair growing in
All right,
strange
on
places,
to the
Mom.
next one.
Oh, you didn't even want to go there. You're killing
No.
the bit. You're killing the bits.
Oh man. I
All
didn't know
right,
they had
on-
moils in space.
Oi.
They just use smaller versions of lightsabers.
It's done.
All right.
It's a trap. His penis can't fucking repulse lightsabers of that magnitude. Whatever the fucking Akbar said. His foreskin.
Oh God! All right, on to statue news. Chris, since you're a Simpsons fan, I threw this one in there.
Guys, I'm having a lot of fun tonight. Thank you. I needed this.
What the fuck
Needed this tonight. Donut Bomber. What's that?
Vinyl collectible by Mighty Jacks art. I've heard of Mighty Jacks before.
Yeah.
Art toy by.
No, he's
Nicole.
quarantine ready right there.
He's in full protest mode.
He's anti-Homer.
It's just very strange.
I like that he's got his like size 6 shoes on too.
Oh yeah, that look like they'd have goldfish.
Oh God, I'm having a blast. So what is this? Actually, it's just a PVC thing.
Yeah, it's a PVC.
Oh,
figure.
light shavers, relax.
I don't know. I thought this thing was kind of cool.
Now, is this from an episode or something? I haven't watched The Simpsons probably since like '96.
No, definitely not. I
don't
promise.
think so. All right, and on to some more big ticket items. Prime One Studios continuing with their Injustice line. This time we have Wonder Woman. That I think looks great.
Yo, shout out to Toy Mafia. He made it to Facebook.
Yeah.
He requested in the group, and friend requested. He's crossed the line. He's over on Facebook now.
Oh, fun.
Welcome to the group, buddy.
Welcome. Please don't leave.
Try to you know.
Please don't leave.
make
Listen,
some
it's
words
not
and
all
add
pictures of
emoticons.
toys on countertops. I saw some pictures of toys on a couch the other day. So
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about my Wonder Woman in pants.
yeah, I know that's
looks-
how it is in the games or whatever, but
But it looks okay. I don't know. I'm not hating it. She's ready for battle.
Does it look $879? Okay.
Oh fuck no! But she's ready for
Cool.
battle. She's got some great jeans.
Yeah, you just have to remember Superman doesn't have any problems with
Forever in blue
pants.
jeans.
The Neil Diamond Classic Collection.
Jordash.
Caroline.
I go around singing at work. Sweet quarantine. Da da da.
I thought those were those little oranges. Quarantines.
That's a Clementine.
Close
Yes.
enough.
Quarantine.
I won't touching me. I won't be touching you. Sweet quarantine. She's wearing
Those
this-
little oranges, so good.
Sweet Clementine.
Hey, walk up to your
They got
produce.
no
Walk up to your
seeds.
produce manager next time you work. That's like, hey, you guys looking for some of those quarantines? Those little oranges.
They got no seeds. You could eat it in one bite. Sweet. All right, we're running that bit. She's wearing a Sergio Valentes.
They peel so easy to.
Wow.
You peel them with one hand, no
All right, we
problem.
got a light up base. Let's get this train back on track there. Comes with all the accessories, sword, lasso, shield, everything you can want for a Wonder
Hold on,
Woman.
I'll
All right.
fix this.
Bum bum bum. Holy shit!
I didn't know this, but apparently Prime One Studios has a black label line.
Oh, is that how they make the most money?
I think that's how they max it out, or you have to have a black card to pay for it, maybe. So this one is a T800 Terminator and a half scale. This is a big boy.
That's a huge bitch.
If anyone in the chat can name the composer of this music, yeah,
I'm just trying to bring us back on point.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's the RZA.
Shout out to Good Humor. RZA made a new jingle for your ice cream trucks. What is this world coming to?
Ugh. So 46 inches tall.
All right, it's been a great show. Thank you guys for joining us.
Be back.
Wow, that's crazy. It looks good. A lot of detail on that jacket.
Yeah,
Is
you get a
this?
couple.
It's from the first movie, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get a couple of different head sculpts with this thing. The eyes will light up. Comes with the sunglasses as well.
Does it come with all these cool dioramas?
No, but if you hit up Crashbox Custom,
Shame. Half
hit him
scale.
up.
I'm gonna have
Half
you're
scale.
gonna have to move me in for 2 weeks. I'm not gonna be able to send that to anybody.
Buy a ladder. You'll be able to make it.
You're just gonna have to make it so it can break down.
Yeah. Okay. Let's break it down into 172 panels.
85 magnets.
It would be 850.
Just keep Grandpa away from it. The pacemaker.
Yeah.
All right, and then
My
to end-
compass is off. Why?
And then to end the night, if you guys remember, we saw the Batman, the Superman, and the Wonder Woman, and now we have
Permission to come aboard.
permission to come aboard to your collection, the Aquaman life-size bust for the low price of $37.49.
That thing, I'm frightened by the realism of this.
Yeah.
I don't want this in my house. This is.
Is that
wow?
rated R?
I think part of his soul is in each one of these. Of course, now that I've seen Game of Thrones, I kind of see him in a different light than I used to. Aren't you supposed to have a small blonde creature in front of you at all times?
Yeah,
And
grabbing her hair, and she's going, ah!
Yeah.
You do take the black shoe polish and wipe it around your eyes.
Yeah.
So, which it's kind of weird that they did this one, so it's making me wonder, are we going to see a Flash and a Cyborg?
Probably. Why wouldn't
At
they?
$3,500 a pop, but they keep
Yeah, well,
That
you know what? The
should run
Snyder
on me.
Cut's coming out.
Well, here's the crazy thing. This is already waitlisted.
There must have been like 8 of them.
Probably not very many.
People got that fucking quarantine money, man.
That's crazy.
Motherfuckers. Waitlisted. That's
I mean, if you
crazy.
had the space and you were a real fan of these movies, like,
Yeah,
But I haven't met that person.
Yeah, who's why am I missing like 2 ships in the night? Me and the real big, I mean, is as bad as it was, and I know I get a lot of flack because I kind of like certain things about that movie, but I always, where's that one that I missed that guy. I don't know. It's interesting.
all right, I'm done for tonight.
Brian,
Yes.
Oh boy.
let's talk about some robots.
Robert.
There you go.
That's it. No robot news.
no.
out.
Is it
he
me or is
ready?
the second one faster than the first one?
Hey, it's the
Still not
Facebook
ready?
page.
What are you doing?
I'm monitoring all the chats here.
It's a delay, man. It's all delayed. It's all
three
delayed.
different-
What are you doing here? This thing's open over here. You got this open over here?
There's 3 different chats.
Of course. Well, everybody needs to go over to the one chat.
Hey, I should have told you, Clipboard gets a break tonight.
Oh,
There's no way to keep
damn.
up with this. Thanks, everybody. Brian's going to shout out your name. He's just going to say Facebook user 28 times.
No, honestly, a lot of people migrated to the Dustmightz YouTube page, and that's where everybody's conversating. There are some stragglers on the ETR Facebook like page, and there's a few people watching in the Realm Collectors group. If you want to chat with everybody, get over to the Dustmightz page. All right, or group, or fucking group page, whatever.
1, 2, 3, and to the foe.
Ollie's in the
Dustmightz
house.
and Brian.
Ollie's in the house, and I broke my fucking arm.
There you go. Ready to make an entrance, so back on up.
Version 2's coming back, and it's better than us. I got nothing. I'm not a
You know what
Give me the
I make the
microphone
music,
first,
people.
and I'm going to burst like a bubble.
You know what I never noticed before?
He's wearing earrings?
Yeah, I never noticed
I
that.
haven't either. Oh, wait. He added that. Never mind.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's like Dr. Dre.
Hackettstown and Mount Airy together. Now you know you're in trouble.
Ooh,
Yikes.
nice. I like that.
All right. That's enough.
Wow, what the fuck is that?
I said that's enough.
That's like Animal House when they're going through the pledges.
I like the way the hands on the screen are saying exactly what I'm thinking. What the fuck is this?
He's a legacy from Harrisburg. Matt! When they look at Flounder.
Oh.
I just watched Animal House about 2 weeks ago. Man, I love that movie.
So what we're looking at here is the Siege / Earthrise Megatron retooled as G2 Megatron.
Tooled
No
or
thanks.
Or just recolored.
No, it's retooled. Check this out, Dust.
Garbage.
Wow.
Look, they actually retooled it to make it look more like the G2
Wow.
tank and not this H tank thing going on.
2.5 cents of plastic, $45 more on retail.
Is this an exclusive?
I don't know.
It's gotta be.
Screenshotted from a YouTube channel.
I hope it's a Target exclusive, so none of you motherfuckers can find it. Sorry, that was harsh.
Actually, speaking of that, the Target put the Secret 2-pack back up today too. I don't know if it's still in stock, but
I think they put one of stuff up.
The bots got the bots.
Chat Wingham, explain yourself. What does this mean? G2 is what almost killed Transformers, not G1. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Transformers was dead by the time G2 came around.
Yeah, G2 was just that last fucking Hail Mary to sell some fucking
All right,
toys,
we
man.
can milk the molds one more time. What color plastics we got? A
Yeah,
bunch
but
of
you know what?
neons. Roll with it.
And out of that, you got some exclusive G2 collectors, and I'm happy for those guys. But Jesus, relax.
all 6 of them.
Fucking Transformers were dead already by then. It was dead by fucking season 3, the rebirth.
Yep. Remember when the cartoon came out and it was like that kid talking to that animatronic Optimus?
Yeah. But Optimus, you're not supposed to touch me there. It's okay, little guy. It's only gonna hurt for a second. All right, we went that way. Thank you, Brian.
Son, you know what a probe is?
Have a good night.
Hey, we're on the Dustmightz YouTube channel, so who gives a fuck? You know how many strikes I got?
For those of you who were here last
Looking like Nolan Ryan over here.
and we're not on assignment, we had teases of a smoke screen and, excuse me, not smoke screen, blue streak. And here it is, without the smoke screen head. So, there you go.
Looks
All right,
good.
moving on.
Colors are good. It's a good mold.
Big news from Takara Generations. For those
Really?
of you who missed out on Skywarp, you have another opportunity to get him. Because supposedly he was hard to get. This is the Siege version, so the Tetrajet version.
He's playing hard to get.
And he comes with 3 Target Master guys.
That's
so
it.
It's
I'm
big
fucking
news.
ordering right now. Hold on.
Shit.
big
Got my
big
phone out.
news.
Big
All right.
news.
I think I'm back.
All right.
Oh, I knew it.
No,
Guess
wait.
who's back?
This has got me back because nobody can explain it to me.
And I totally
Dude, I saw this. Hasbro Pulse has got this brand new. It's a big. Oh, what the fuck is that?
My eyes hurt.
I forgot what the name of this is. It's like Hot House, something like that.
Hot garbage.
It's pronounced garbage.
Gabaji. Cue the music.
Can it do a siege slammer thing where it gangbangs somebody else?
Oh, I'm sure it can. Look at that drill. That's
Oh, it's
going
got
up
a probe.
somebody's fucking sphincter. He's probing.
But Optimus.
And yeah, it turns into that.
Oh, hang on. Go back. Nope. All right, go forward. No.
The long one.
It literally just transformed into a garbage barge going down the Hudson. One more. Okay, no.
What the
All
fuck?
right, anyway.
Oh, there it is. What?
There it is.
Stop.
Yeah, it's
is
a garbage barge.
Is it a boat or it
There
has
it is.
treads? Maybe it's amphibious.
It looks like a boat. You put the well, it's got the treads on it, so I don't know what the fuck we're looking at.
Maybe.
I was gonna say maybe it could be like it's putting the what are the containers, the shipping containers. I saw the Wire season 2. I should know what they're called.
Danger.
I don't know. What
Don't
Yeah,
buy
where
this.
they ship the hookers over from Russia.
Yeah. Yes. Shout out to Russia. What
And
is
then
that?
It splits into this. I don't
That's
know.
the terminal. That's where they receive the. So you got to buy 3 of
Said
them.
hookers. That's where you receive said hookers.
Yeah, that's the little building where they have the union meetings.
Yes.
This is actually the
This
Wire
is
season
a
2
Wire
thing.
exclusive. It's a
Right.
Baltimore exclusive right here.
It actually kind of makes me want it now.
It doesn't. Hey Brian, it doesn't come with the hookers.
I swear to God, if your next slide is a fucking stained glass window in a church, I'm gonna fucking leave this in a second.
Hookers sold separately.
Shout to the Wire.
Oh man. Yeah, and yes, you will be able to seed smash him up with things.
Sea smash.
What's this?
I don't even think
Hey,
Sergeant
look,
Siege
Tyler,
is in for that.
What did we make here, Tyler?
how they're.
When you guys make things, can you make it on trees like that, or they
Sure.
just come out in pieces?
Well, it comes on supports a lot of the time, but
Okay.
normally they're vertically printed. So,
Dude, I know nothing
but
about it.
it would be funny as hell to print some shit like make a little kit for people to assemble that came on trees like this. It would be pretty easy to do it actually.
So I'm totally in, like, with the new Realm of Creators group. Even though I just do music and shit like that, I'm totally in to see what everybody's doing and how it
yeah, I'm
happens.
excited for it. But I'm
really-
sorry, Brian. What the fuck are we looking at?
Yeah,
Nothing.
I actually needed the time to remember. This is
Shout out to Miller Light Beer,
this is
new sponsor on this
Fans
segment.
Hobby is putting out an upgrade kit for their Double Evil. That is their Overlord. So stay tuned, boys and
So the
girls.
same company
Yeah,
that made the figures making an upgrade kit because they
Yes.
fed fuck it.
that's the word on the street. That's the word on the street. Looks like you're
Shout out to
getting.
Dr. Wu.
It looks like you're getting this really looks like the same gun he has, just in multiple parts. They have to put together. This looks like the same chess pieces. I don't know. And he gets faces too.
And you
I
get to
don't know.
paint them.
Chances are it's just fake news. Who knows? But you got to put something in the news, right?
That's a Gundam kit. That's actually Rob M's desk.
Shout out to Rob Milton. That's his desk.
Oh,
He's putting out the fake. Wow, dude.
right. All right.
You had nothing. You had fucking nothing this week, and you're just fucking leading us on. You're a fucking Transformer robot cock tease. That's what you are, bro.
Come on, Dust. You know what this is, right?
No clue.
Oh, come on. All right. You remember reading
It's a yellow Deadpool.
the Marvel comics? The Marvel comics.
Dude, that's the little guy.
Oh God, is that the one that? Show it. I'm
the
trying
one
to
with
remember.
oh,
There it is, the smelting pool.
That is my
Oh,
favorite.
no.
Guys, seriously, that is my favorite Marvel Comics Transformer story. That
Yeah, it was a
couple
good
previous
story, man. It
Yeah,
really
it's
was.
Oh man,
two
that
or
just
three.
like my
Yeah,
heart just fucking broke.
You
when I
got some.
figured out who that
You
was.
got some fucking tickles in you, right? You got the little kick. There he is, the little wheel.
What's his name?
Scrounge.
Does he transform?
Yeah. Transform this like little wheel and he
No,
rolls
does
around.
the toy transform?
Yes.
Dude,
The
I might
funny
have
thing
to
is,
get
like,
that.
the old Marvel fucking.
So
This is the
good.
thing that's bringing you back, you son of a bitch.
Yes,
You
I remember like
fucking son
dude,
of a bitch.
I
This
have
is what
these
brings you
raggedy
back.
ass comic books somewhere still, like my readers from. God,
Dude,
this is such a good
yeah.
story,
The
man.
Marvel comic had such good stories, and everybody shit on it because it's not the same thing as a cartoon.
The art's not the same.
I loved it because it had a different vibe to it. It was more mature,
Yeah.
and it had a story. It built a story. All right, enough of that. Let's keep rolling here.
Yeah. And there it is.
See you,
It's,
bye, Scrooge.
Yeah. He does transform into his wheel.
Who's making this?
Who? Yeah.
It's Jizz Eye Toys.
Oh
Ooh, your
God,
mama?
my confidence just went through the
Yeah.
roof.
$65.
I was gonna say this is This is $128. Oh God, what is that?
Yeah, that's the old Hasbro.
That's the best they could do to put him. Could
Yeah,
they not
you-
afford like a fucking transistor or whatever?
I guess they didn't want to put a transistor in there.
Well-
So they put that?
Well, here's the thing. He transforms into a circle, and I don't know, Chris, if you remember back in the day, but the circle.
the tapes were CD circles.
You know what? If that was a reference to that, I never realized that.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Wow.
anyway, yeah. So I
Wow.
put that in there for a little history.
Tyler, what do you think? Exactly.
I don't care.
You know, Tyler's like, you know what? I could just print that for you, Chris. You don't
Yeah,
need about
yeah.
it.
All right,
Jizz Eye
Dust.
Toys went out of business, and I bought all their files.
Dust, get ready.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm selling
the
mine. Anybody
X.
want fucking the X-Trans bots? Fucking bots.
Thought
hit
you
me
had
up.
a boner for it.
No, the DX9. The DX9 I got a
Okay.
boner for. I'm not even. Keith is.
Was this
Keith
trailer
is
not
not-
long enough for you? Is that it?
No, it's Keith. I got a fucking hair on my lip, and it's named Keith. I can't get it off my lip.
That's weird.
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
is the
Seinfeld
X Transbots Motormaster trailer, which is more than just a trailer, isn't it?
Hey, we took a year longer to get this to you guys because we wanted to give you this.
And my thing won't come on.
We wanted to give you this.
Look at
We
that.
wanted to give you this.
The car fits inside.
And
And
we wanted to give you this.
It turns into the
Shit.
Fuck is
the
that?
base. Do you remember the base from
No, I
the
don't.
G1 toy?
I mean, maybe I don't remember it from the cartoon.
All this base could belong to you, Chris, if you really wanted it.
Hey, nice 1998 joke.
The G1 toy, like that thing was all self-contained. I don't remember the trailer coming off of it.
This must have been the Japanese instructions, kind of like
I don't. I don't know. I didn't.
Because he was like way undersized too.
DX9 baby.
So as you can see, this does have the combiner in it. There's the hands, right? So not only is this the trailer, but it's also this base.
Yeah, it's gonna be the
Also,
skeleton.
It is the skeleton for the combiner.
But they're not showing us it.
So Dust, like, I mean, what do we want? We just want the body, right? You know.
Nobody gives a fuck about a fucking base.
What do you think they're gonna charge on this? Another $200? Remember how cheap the Stunticons were?
Yo, I bet you this is gonna be easily $125.
Didn't he push all those Stunticons out just because they like somebody had stolen the designs or something? So they were like 50.
He pushed the one out at like $40 because
Yeah,
they stole the design and they were putting it out. I'm telling you, man, this trailer is gonna probably be either 120, 130, and I'm out, man. I'm done. I'm selling my XTBs. So if anybody wants a nice set of XTB bots, hit me up. The whole team.
Yep. I mean,
Selling
they're
on that
selling
classified GI Joe price though. But,
hey,
you know.
they were going to give you a Quintesson that you would gladly pay $50 for, but no,
Yeah,
they jazzed it up.
Yeah. They had to jazz it up with lights and shit. But I'm very happy with DX9 in the Menasor mode. So that's all I wanted it for. I don't give a fuck. Keith, you fucked. You're done. You're out. You're outed. Done. Don't come around here no more.
Well, if you do want to buy KFC products, you can get them at our sponsor, Agabus.com, the official e-tailer of the Realm of Collectors. Visit Agabus.com for all your masterpiece and third-party needs. $5.95 flat rate shipping, free shipping on orders of $150 or more, plus Agabucks, your same as cash reward system. Spend money and earn money for your next purchase. Visit Agabus.com today for details. Make sure you check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks, Hanny. What's new in Agabus this week?
Oh, we have I was going to say the White Ranger, but then I would be grossly incorrect. This is the Lord Drakon. He is in stock and ready to ship. I think this is Tommy. I'm not really sure.
I was to say he looks like a White Ranger to me.
Yeah.
I know the first.
But the White Ranger
iteration.
Jeremy B knows what it is. Esteban knows what it is, and 7 others knows what it is because they liked it.
And
okay,
that's it.
No robots.
A lot of robots last week.
Yo, I know he had he got the fucking Fans Toys Beachcomber in.
I don't
he was
think
sending out his pre-orders. He sent his pre-orders out, and I was like, man, I really, you know, being how Fans Toys is holding shit back, and I didn't get in on the pre-order. He saw a post I made like in the group, and I'm like, man, I hope Hanny has one for me. Slid up and said, "Yo, Dust, I got one for you."
Yeah.
As
there
always.
you go, stand up guy.
You know,
he didn't post it on his Facebook. I'm guessing.
No. That's why I'm glad that he had an extra one because none of this new Fans Toys shit is posted anywhere.
Yeah,
anywhere.
I don't know what game they're playing.
Yeah,
I really don't get it.
It's weird, man. It's weird shit.
Yeah,
it's getting nuts. It's getting crazy out there. It's getting crazy.
Well, we did a pretty damn good job filling the 2 hours.
Dude, I had a lot of... Dude, it was fun,
It was
man.
a good time tonight.
Started off, I had a bad day. Let's fucking make this fun. We're all over the place. We're bebopping, scatting all over social media right now. Bebopping and scatting.
We're all over your airwaves. We're like Rick D's.
D's nuts.
Rick D's in the weekly top 40. Well, Brian,
I did it.
You gonna attempt the fucking clipboard? Are we skipping it? What are we doing?
Dude, I monitored 3 chats. I'm fucking calling out these names.
it's
all
the
right.
skip board. All right, Brian, lay it on us.
All right. We had Rogue War 71 in here. KJ Smith, Knight of Ren, Energon Addict, Jason L, Jeremy B, Frogman 78,
Facebook user. Facebook user.
Craig R. Matt H. Raphael H. was in here. Ralph L. H. Mark 44 Prime. Ralphie the Vendetta. Toy Mafia. JG. Doodle Cheese. Baltimore Brandon was actually in here for a bit.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. I saw him show up on the Facebook. See, the nice thing about the Facebook one is
you get people
you don't
that
have
don't
to
do
chat. You don't have
Yeah,
to
they
chat.
don't
I can
do-
just see you watching. Yeah.
Yeah, and then plus you can see people if they don't do YouTube, they get to see it. So this is a good experiment. We're reaching out. We're trying it.
Oh, we had Shay J in here, Shawnee Mac there, 2727. Paul L. Chat Wangham found us a little late, but he came around.
Okay.
Frank H in here, Anthony L. M. Chris G. Frank A. Wesses. We had the Chuckster was in here. He was watching on Facebook. He didn't say anything, but he was here.
God.
KLT, Studio Dre, Patrick F., Daniel R., Jonathan W., and Skinny Vinny popping in here.
Vinny!
And, of course, don't forget Facebook user.
That's my personal favorite. My hero.
Is Facebook user Army Building?
Would you like some cheese to go with your wine? A platter.
You're the
here.
reason I'm selling it. I'm selling it all.
Can't find anything in my local store.
Those groups are
Dude, I didn't
coming,
even
man.
bother.
Oh my
The
God.
last time I went in there, I saw a guy walking around a face mask with a little Cobra single on the side. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
You
I'm
should
never
make-
coming back.
You should make friends with somebody. It's like literally, you almost live at Target.
No, because you know what? My Target, I'm in an area where there's not that many collectors. We're kind of in a weird spot. And they're all coming up now. They're all the scumbags from the city are all coming up. There's nothing here. Ain't
Are
nothing
you going to
here.
Rockaway?
No, we have one right here in town in Hackensack.
Literally in front of his house.
Yeah.
Not quite. That's the
No,
depot.
it's a
Maybe you
walk
should
around.
cruise over to Rockaway.
Yeah, I'm
It
not
was
even
decent.
bother. Rockaway is gonna be killed in that area. Killed. G.I. Joe fans are not like Transformer or Marvel Legends fans. They are 1,000 more to Joe fans, and this is what everybody's been wanting for fucking years. So it's a fucking shit show. I'm just gonna enjoy from afar from now. Enjoy the pictures. Happy for everybody,
All right.
and I'm good.
Let's go around the Jackal Yard here and
There you
tell
go, Rockaway's
everybody-
trash.
where you at, Dust.
Yo, Eddie Dustmightz in the Facebook groups. Dustmightz on Instagram. That's MIGHTZMOUSC. Hit up Bandcamp, Dustmightz. You got Beers on a Boat, Volume 1, Volume 2. Volume 3 is coming out Labor Day. It's free to stream, free to download. But hey, you want to leave a tip? Leave me a tip. Just not your tip.
And if the
That's
tip
it. Here with
doesn't
you
work-
guys on Monday nights. One Too Many podcast every other week. Chilling. Having a good time, man. Thank you guys. I really feel like I just dropped,
A deuce.
I can't say 50 pounds because I gained 50 pounds, but you know, I feel good. I really did. It was a great time tonight. Thank you guys.
Yeah, man.
Right on. Tyler.
Yeah. I'm too tired.
You can find Tyler at 3D_printing_forge
Yes,
on
push-
Instagram.
You gotta push the brand.
It's been
the
on
Thrones
it's-
pre-orders are closed. The
Correct.
Thrones have become quite famous. There's lots of high-profile people with the Thrones,
Game
There's
of
a
Thrones.
few.
myself included. And I'm super excited for all the other things that Tyler has in the
Yeah.
in the hopper. Remember that? Remember the hopper? Was it Xfinity or something that had the? No, it was Dish Network.
Dish hopper. Man.
It's on the hopper.
It's on the hopper.
That's
All
cool
jokes
stuff.
aside,
Get
you can
to
find me at 3D Printing Forge. Follow us there to stay up to date on our latest offerings.
That's right,
More coming soon.
Dum, dum, dum,
Mr. Brink.
dum, 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 dum,
Hey, you can find me at
dum, dum.
Brinklizer on Instagram, in the Facebook group, of course. Tune in tomorrow night for Breaking the Molds.
Who's that
If
gonna
you
be?
have a topic that you'd like us to talk about, hit up somebody in the cast because we would appreciate some help. And Wednesday, if Chan was here, I would ask if we're doing shelf gravy. But as of right now, I would say we have a tentative yes for Shelf Gravy Wednesday. Because Figure Banging was last week.
All right, so in the Facebook groups, I mean, if you guys want to continue, if you want to do it on the Dustmightz channel also, we could do that also because everybody seems to be came over there kind of tonight. So you could do it on that you could do it on the YouTube channel, and we could do it in the groups too.
Sure, dude.
How's
We'll
that
get you
sound?
some
Straight
subs
week
and some likes.
That's it. Just so people can find us.
Well,
Yep.
you can find me Crashbox Customs on all your social media. This Wednesday, I'm not sure what time yet. We'll have a special broadcast. I haven't fucked up my YouTube channel, so we can.
Hey,
We're gonna have the
5 years
reveal.
in this.
The reveal of Mythic Pieces Set 3. Along with some other surprises. I think Mr. Brink's going to help host that for us so we can have some different camera angles. It's going to be pretty cool. We got some cool stuff built. We built a ton of stuff already, so probably have a pretty massive display of stuff to show and talk about what we got coming for this next production run. This is the my actionfigurecustoms.com custom stuff. I'm going to show a teaser right now of one of the pieces. Because I've only got one of them on my desk, but this is the if you can see this or not, the Vampire Chalice.
Skull.
Yep. It'll all make sense later. That's all you get. So, looking forward to that. So that'll be Wednesday, and we'll open up pre-order later this week. We've redesigned the website. I say we. My darling wife is doing all that. I just say, here's the money, my dear. Make it happen. So, big things. So, you can find the Realm on Facebook. Our group is Realm of Collectors. You do have to answer the questions. We have 72 affiliate groups, all with one post a week. I'm just kidding. The Realm of Cooks actually pops off pretty hard. And the Realm of Creators, we will push that out. We probably need to define a little more of what we're going to allow in there. Because if you're just smearing house paint on Transformers, I'm not sure that that's what we want in there. You can find us on Instagram. We are very, very close to 10 followers on IG. I'm actually going to look right now. I mean, we were super close the other day. That's the wrong account. Hang on. Where are we at? We are at 9946. So if you're listening to this and aren't subscribed to the Realm channel,
just do it.
Just go ahead and knock that out for us.
The hashtag's at 149,000.
Wow, that's crazy.
Hashtag.
Our website's realmofcollectors.com, and you can find this and all the other shows in the Realm available on your favorite streaming platforms. We are a part of the Cool Table Network, and you can find that here on here on Facebook where you're watching this. So. Total side note, and didn't get it into the news, and Tyler, you'll get a kick out of this. There's a Mezco Supreme collab coming out. It's a Chucky, Child's Play Chucky with Supreme overalls.
Oof.
I'm afraid it's going to destroy the Mezco market for all of us collectors, because you know how certain brands get super hyped up after a Supreme collab?
And then they crash.
Well, I'm not worried about the crash. I'm just worried about being able to get the shit I normally do.
Oh.
Either way. I guess, is that everything? I don't use notes anymore.
Yeah, the whole week, just make sure you just follow the platforms you're following now. You get
That's right.
Just for a week. Just for a week. Just for a week.
We'll be back on YouTube.
Back again.
Hopefully.
We are. We're on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Just somewhere else. We're over here now for a week.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Truly, thank you for seeking out this content. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we appreciate that.
He's done talking.
Say it with me now.